And welcome back. Last week, we previewed some practical steps to releasing resistance. Today, we're digging into one of these practices, a guided energy audit that will help you understand exactly what's draining and fueling your life. So grab your journal and pen, find a quiet space, and let's discover where your energy is really going. This exercise is called the Energy Audit, and it's designed to help you identify 4 key areas. First, what naturally drains you. Second, what genuinely energizes you. Third, where you're forcing enthusiasm. And fourth, what creates natural flow. Understanding these patterns is crucial for recalibrating your life toward authenticity. Remember, there are no such things as right or wrong answers when it comes to an energy audit. However, this does require total honesty with yourself. If you feel yourself hesitating to write something down or find yourself thinking, well, I'm not sure if I should write this down, I want you to write it down anyway, and then add a little note that you hesitated to write it down. Then a little later on, come back to it and dig into where that hesitation was coming from. So to get started, create 4 columns in your journal. In the first column, write energy drains. In the second, write energy boosters. In the third, write forced enthusiasm. And in the final column, write natural flow. So take a moment to draw these now. Okay, so now that you have those, we're going to fill in each column. Let's start with our first column, energy drains. What depletes you? Think about things like daily activities, things like the commute to and from work, constant Zoom meetings, house cleaning or other chores and errands. Heck, this could even be bedtime with the kids. Number 2, regular interactions. This could be with that one employee who is waiting for you at the elevator right when you walk into work, to the small talk with the barista that makes your morning coffee. Really think about not only your day, but your entire week. Third, think about commitments. Think Sunday family dinners. Sure, it may be nice to see the family once in a while, but some Sundays you just want to sit down and veg out. Think about birthday parties and play dates for the kids, or networking and social events. This could even be volunteer events and organizations you committed to a while back and may not necessarily feel the same way about today. Again, remember, there are no such things as right or wrong answers, and no one is going to see this unless you show them, so be completely honest. Fourth, think about responsibilities. For me, tax season is an energy drain. As a business owner, getting all of the paperwork together, thinking back on the year, it feels like a lot. If you lead employees at work, the act of leading and feeling like you're always on is a big responsibility. Then there's performance review season. Fifth, think about relationships. Think partner, family, friends, neighbors, the people who you have a relationship with that you spend time with and not just interact with. Some of these relationships may surface when you think about the commitments from a few moments ago. So take a couple of minutes here to list everything that leaves you feeling depleted. All right, I know that can feel heavy to think about what drains us, so let's reset. All right, so take a huge breath in through your nose and release it through your mouth. Relax those shoulders, remove them from your ears, move your neck around, shake your arms and legs, release any of that pent-up energy because we're moving on to column 2, which is a little bit more fun. Let's identify what energizes you. So here, think of activities that excite you. Even if you haven't done these in a while, that's okay. When you have done them and they made you happy, write them down. You can even think way back to when you were a child if you want, where play was just such a natural part of our lives. Number 2, think about people who inspire you. These can be people you know, as well as people you don't have a personal relationship with. Third, think about places that revitalize you. These can be exotic, like Tahiti, or as beautiful as a local park or your backyard. I tend to choose places that I can easily frequent, like farmers markets, the beach, and even honestly sitting in my backyard listening to the birds. Fourth, think about work that fulfills you, whether you're doing that work today or not. Are there parts of your current job that you find fulfilling? Are there other work-related things you find fulfilling? What about jobs you've had in the past? Are there parts of those jobs you've loved? This can even be facets of volunteer work you do. For example, philanthropy is really important to me, so participating in organizations and events that give back to my local community, I find extremely fulfilling. And finally, think about hobbies that light you up. This may be pickleball, reading, long walks, whatever gets you energized. So take another few minutes here to list these items. Even just thinking about my energy boosters puts me in a good mood. All right, so now we're moving into our third column, forced enthusiasm. And this is a big one. Where are you pretending? This is where the fake smile comes in, for example. I also think about this like the pep talk I used to give myself as I was leaving the house or driving someplace to do something I wasn't too keen on doing. Think of things like social obligations. Are there standing Friday night dinners with the neighbors that started so long ago that they've just become another item on your to-do list? Or how about after-work obligations like happy hours? Next up are professional responsibilities, and I know this is a big category for many. For example, in order to get that promotion or show people just how committed you are, you may find yourself heading to happy hours and dinners with the senior partners in your law firm, or taking out clients routinely. How about family traditions? Is the obligatory family portrait before the holidays wiping you out? How about the annual summer trip to Disneyland? Another category are the should activities. I should take out my coworker for her birthday. I should make cupcakes for our next team meeting. And finally, think about expected behaviors. Where do you feel like you're putting on an act? This could be with your team, because although they aren't performing, your boss expects you to act like everything is fine so that he looks good. Or perhaps you're in a relationship you're not into really anymore, but with the stress of everything else going on in your life, you keep up appearances because it's easier than actually having the difficult conversation. So take a few more minutes here and really be honest of where you're forcing enthusiasm. All right, welcome back. And finally, our fourth column, natural flow. What feels effortless? Where do you feel like you are in a natural flow? Think activities that make time disappear. Sometimes when I sit down to write, I look at the clock and 3 hours have gone by in a flash. Or interactions that feel easy. I think about the people here, the folks I am so excited to see because nothing is forced and the conversation just flows. Or work that doesn't feel like work. Maybe you have to research as part of your job and you completely love this. Or perhaps you are a lawyer and you love being in court and defending someone. How about moments where you feel most yourself? You could be doing something like walking, running, yoga, reading, even drinking your morning coffee. And finally, think about situations where you don't have to try. I believe we all have a native genius, things that come easily to us, but where others may struggle or find difficult. Think of those situations here as well, and take a couple more minutes to fill out our final column. All right, now that we have our energy drains, energy boosters, forced enthusiasm, and natural flow lists, we're going to take a closer look at what we've actually written down. So take a look at your lists. This analysis can be both within the same list as well as across lists. I want you to notice patterns. Are there patterns, people, or certain types of situations that appear frequently? Was anything surprising to you? How about contradictions? Do two or more items seem to contradict themselves? For example, is there a social obligation that drains you, yet you love meeting and connecting with new people? Are there any clear messages? What are these lists telling you? What about areas for change? Do you see any glaring items that you want to change? So again, let's just take a couple of more minutes here to notate any patterns you do see. All right, so I'm a huge believer in commitments. The only way to change is to make a commitment to change and to stick to it. So this week, that's what we're going to do. I want you to choose one action per category. So choose one energy drain to eliminate, increase one energy booster, convert one forced enthusiasm to natural flow, and finally schedule more flow activities. Don't think of this as adding to your workload or just another thing to do or check off on your list. There is a difference between doing something that drains your energy and something that increases it. Our goal is to get you doing more of those energy boosters and natural flow activities by reducing the time you're spending on activities that drain your energy or feel forced. Remember, this audit isn't about judgment. It's about awareness and choice. Share one insight from your audit in the comments below, and don't forget to join our community of conscious, authentic changemakers. Next week, we'll explore where some of our default habits, truths, and assumptions come from. Are these really your beliefs or someone else's? Until then, thank you for watching.